On TradingView, there are many indicators, but they do not all solve the same problem. Some are better for trends, some are better for momentum, some are better for flat markets, volatility, volume, etc. In this video, I am going to show you two indicators for each major category that, in my opinion, are some of the best choices in that category. And the goal here is not to make you use everything. The goal is to help you understand which category fits your strategy. Let's start with trend indicators. Trend indicators are usually placed directly on the chart, and their main job is to help you understand direction. The first one is Pivot Point Supertrend by Lonesome the Blue. This is a stronger version of the normal supertrend because it also uses pivot highs and lows in the calculation. That makes it better at identifying trend direction and trend changes without reacting as badly to every small move. The second trend indicator is Auto MI Trend Sniper by TZAC88. At first it looks like a moving average, but it is not just a moving average line. It also uses RSI and MFI in the calculation, which means it is considering momentum and volume together with price. That helps it identify trend conditions in a smarter way than a simple average. Now let's move to momentum indicators. These are used when you want to measure the strength or weakness of price movement itself. The first one is the Relative Strength Index. This is one of the most used indicators in trading, and for good reason. It is excellent for identifying overbought conditions, oversold conditions, and especially divergence. The second one is MACD. This is one of the best indicators for reading momentum shifts inside trends. And what makes MACD very useful is that by changing the settings, you can make it focus on short-term, medium-term, or long-term momentum changes. So even though it is a momentum indicator, it can also become useful for understanding the bigger trend structure. Now let's go to range indicators, which are the indicators that help you identify when the market is not trending. This matters a lot because many losing trades happen when people keep trading a dead sideways market as if it is trending. The first one here is ADX. This is one of the oldest and most popular tools for identifying whether a market is trending or not. It is non-directional, which means it does not tell you bullish or bearish. It only tells you whether trend strength is present or not. The second one is Andean Oscillator by Alex Grover. This one is very useful because, unlike ADX, it can help with both market condition and direction. It is also more sensitive, which makes it useful not only for larger ranges, but also for smaller flat conditions like weak pullbacks inside a trend. Now let's move to volatility indicators. These are useful when you want to know whether the market is quiet, expanding, or compressing. The first one is FROMO Channel by Big Beluga. This indicator uses both momentum and volatility together to identify when activity in the market is low.
Do you feel like everyone around you benefits from artificial intelligence, but you have no idea where to start? Don't wait any longer. Start today. Our free trading bot is simple to use, powered by artificial intelligence, and can earn you up to 1% profit every single day. Over 500 members have already joined. Click the link below now to get free access. This is your chance to harness the power of AI and take a step toward a financial boost.
The second one is Bollinger Bands. This is one of the most widely used volatility indicators, and it is based on average and standard deviation. It is simple, but still one of the best pure volatility tools because it helps you quickly understand whether price is expanding away from normal behavior or staying compressed. Now let's go to volume indicators. These are useful when you want to know whether the current price move is actually supported by participation. The first one is Heat Map Volume by XDecow. This works like a normal volume indicator, but it uses different colors to help you read the strength of the volume more clearly. That makes it more useful for confirmation because you can quickly see whether the move is happening with weak or strong participation. The second one is Volume Delta by Hap Harmonic. This one is especially useful because it separates buying volume and selling volume. So instead of just knowing that volume is high, you can actually see whether buyers or sellers are the ones dominating that candle or that move. Now let's move to volume profile indicators, which are very useful for identifying important price zones based on where market activity was concentrated. The first one is Activity and Volume Order Flow Profile by Algo Alpha. What makes this one strong is that it does not only show total volume by price range, it also separates buying and selling volume, which gives you a much better read on whether a key level is backed by stronger buyers or stronger sellers. The second one is Institutional Volume Flow by Big Beluga. This one is very useful because it builds separate volume profiles based on a selected higher time frame segment. For example, if you are on the hour chart, you can set the segment resolution to 1 week, and then every week gets its own profile. That keeps you more aligned with current market structure instead of relying too much on older price levels that may no longer matter. Now let's go to price action indicators. These are the tools that help you read market structure, channels, levels, and the kind of things traders usually mark manually. The first one is Adaptive Trend Finder by Julian Exe. This indicator automatically detects the market trend and then draws the trend channel that best fits that move. It can help with both short-term and long-term trend analysis, which makes it very useful for understanding the market from more than one perspective. The second one is Adaptive Support and Resistance Zones by Big Beluga. This is one of the better support and resistance tools because it focuses on more meaningful zones instead of cluttering the chart with every little high and low. That makes it much easier to use in an actual trading strategy. Now let's go to the ICT and SMC category. These indicators are more focused on smart money concepts and structure-based trading. The first one is Maxwell Price Action Suite by Maxwell Capital Trading. This is one of the more complete indicators in this category because it covers many of the concepts used in ICT and SMC style trading in one place. The second one is Fair Value Gaps Volume Metric by Flux Charts. This one identifies fair value gaps very well, but the extra strength is that it also shows buying and selling volume separately for the gap. So now you are not just seeing the gap itself, you are also getting information about the quality and strength behind it. Now let's go to the last category, which is buy and sell signal indicators. These are the indicators that directly print signals on the chart instead of making you interpret the setup yourself. The first one is Machine Learning Lorentzian Classification by J.D. Horton. This is an editor's picks indicator, and it uses a machine learning model to generate buy and sell signals. That is why it gets a lot of attention, because it uses a more advanced pattern recognition approach than a lot of basic indicators. The second one is Q-Trend by Tarasenko. This indicator is designed to identify short-term momentum changes and turn them into direct buy and sell signals. It also has two types of signals, and the ones marked as strong are usually more useful. With the right settings and lower sensitivity, it can become much cleaner. And one more important thing before you go and start adding a dozen indicators to your chart, in practice, you do not need all of these. Most traders only need one or two categories that fit their strategy properly. That is it for this one. If you have any questions, leave them in the comments, and I will answer as soon as possible. And if you have not subscribed yet, subscribe to the channel and turn on the bell icon so you do not miss the next video. See you in the next one, and good luck with your trading.